let's go ahead and move on to understanding the body a little bit more. There's so many ways. We're not certified biologists or doctors or any. We are just martial artists who've been doing this for 23 years.
Yeah, and I guess in a way, I said in our last podcast that we're not scientists. Like, it was a really small side note, but I guess in a way, doing what we do for so long, us being an observer, in a way, we are science. We're just seeing it from our own perspective and our own experiences. What we learn from where we do our research is the experience. So, but understanding the body, one thing that comes to mind when I see that, especially thinking of it being meat. Remember in high school when people would remember?
Go ahead.
Yeah, remember?
Remember.
These big old flapping meat lips.
I remember.
Remember? Do you remember when people would call us ninja? Yeah, just all the time. They knew people in high school knew that we did martial arts, so they would always call us ninja. Like, hey, what's up, ninja? Ninja.
Yeah.
And did you feel like a ninja?
I did.
Oh, that's good, because I did at times.
Because we would bust out flips during basketball games and football games and jumping off each other's back.
In fact, we would even beatbox during football games.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just have fun.
Yeah, just
using our bodies to have fun,
using our flapping meat lips to
express ourselves.
Now we're doing it here. All right. So one of the reason I bring that up is because one of the first things you want to do if you're starting ninja training is you start with the heart. You have to feel your heart.
Part of your body.
It's part of your body.
We should just have a whole segment in me doing
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
You started to do that. I was like, wait, that's good. Put it fake in the background.
Wait.
Hold on, can I?
Go ahead.
Turn the
talk
volume
about
down.
talk about the heart.
So the first part that you want to do with ninja training is be aware of your heart. That was pretty good.
Hey. Foley. Go ahead, Hollywood. Sign us up. All right, body, heart.
Yeah, so one thing, your heart, and I believe they wanted you to start there, is because your heart pumps all the blood through your body. It pumps the blood through everywhere that you need it to go. So if you're not aware of anything else in your body, learn how to first be aware of your heart. And you can think about the different paces that it's beat. When it's beating nice and slow, your breath, your body, your air is like you're sleeping when you're nice and slow. Yeah, exactly. Look, you're getting sleepy already. You can sleep.
Just relax, And during this time, during the pandemic, if you've lost a job, if you've lost anything, anybody, and you are having a hard time just getting grounded with your body, because the mind can go other places.
Especially,
we talked about controlling our minds,
especially if you're not going anywhere, and like you're trapped inside of somewhere. Not just trapped in your mind, mentally, but now you're trapped inside of a space
physically.
Your body is now trapped.
So we know we got to spend a lot of time at home on Zoom meetings, not getting a lot of one-on-one. He's about to cry because he's like, we don't get a lot of.
We
don't get to teach my kids in person.
Oh no, that devastated me when I had to stop.
It can be a lot on the mind and can hinder us from using our body. And so, just how we talked about the breath is always constant. The mind and the thoughts, which we talked about in the last podcast, is always constant. What we need to do to have the best body that we can have is to always have it constantly moving, constantly learning, constantly training, constantly getting better, whether that's refining the muscle of the mind.
I mean, it's like watering, which we'll talk about more when we put the mind, body, and spirit together. So that's let's talk about a plant. When you water a plant, it has to continually grow when you water it. And we talked about last time, the river of the mind and an ocean of knowledge. Water, that knowledge is watering that plant to help it grow. So you have to continually renew your mind. You have to continually water the plant so that it can grow and move upward towards its purpose to be able to blossom into its own beauty.
Wow. So,
let's go back to the heart though. So going back to the heart.
Back to the heart. Okay.
So that's one of the first things you want to be aware of.
I think you went back to the heart because when it comes to martial arts, people think you have to have all these muscles and flexibility and strength and this and that to be able to perform and do it. But I'm here to tell you, martial arts is for everybody, not just for the old or the young or the athletic or it's for everybody in every moment to use.
If you have a body, you can use it. If you have a body, you have a heart.
And what do you do with that heart?
Well, first, you want to be aware of it. If it's beating slow, when it's beating fast, is that because you just did a workout and you're tired from the workout? Or was there a trauma that happened that made your heart race?
Or was it some coworkers just acting ridiculous and you like...
And that anger is bubbling up inside you?
If they only knew. And now you're holding that in.
When does it feel restricted when you're breathing? Does it feel tight? Do you feel tension?
What does your body start doing? Start closing itself up. Close it. There's a study talking about the heart where it showed laughter actually opens up heart valves. So if you're, depending on where you're...
Could you try again?
Thank you, Siri.
Get it. Can you try it again? Say it again.
Laughter, Siri, opens up heart valves. And it's very true. It makes you feel just more alive. Like if you're in a depressive state, your body is going to feel different. Those things are going to manifest, whether it be something tight or it's hard to breathe.
I say something personal about laughter real quick?
Because you look funny.
You know what I can say to that?
You
back at you.
So clever. Let's sip water together. He sips first. I sip.
Do we have to make it vocal? I just did that for the mic. Talking about laughter. So one thing we've shared it. We've actually made a documentary about our mom. And our mom, she was in the military, but she passed away from breast cancer. So that was very hard and devastating on our family, on our own minds, on our own. It just really was hard, right? And still dealing with that. That's grief is something you always deal with. But one of the things that helps bring me up is thinking about this. You know, mommy didn't talk that much, did she? She was just always quiet. When we could sit quietly in the room with her, not say anything, and it was just peaceful. It was just nice and peaceful. But I remember being in the house, if we're working, doing some other stuff, it's quiet. And then in the background, you just hear, just her laugh come from out of nowhere from whatever she was watching.
What did she watch? What did she do?
But always laughing, and it just came out of nowhere at random times of the day, and I loved it. So that's one of the things I think about.
Laughter to help open that body up. So talking about the heart and the importance, one, moving your body to exercise to open up those heart valves, to get those things. If you
put it in slow motion, you're like, all right, opening up the heart valves through exercise.
Right, through exercise. You got to open them up.